back to DNA. Today we're talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 4. The whole world is watching. Oh, what is this? What are we wearing? New merch, guys, okay? So let us know down in the comments if you would like one so I can pre-order them for y'all. Yes. All right, let's get going.
All right, guys, we're going to be reviewing episode 4, The Whole World's Watching. Spoiler alert, you have been warned.
All right, so let's get into let's talk about that first 5 minutes or so when it was 6 years ago, and it was talking about Bucky in Wakanda with Io. That was a really good scene. This whole, first of all, let's say this right up front right now. This whole episode was game-changing episode. So let's break this down from the very first scene. Very first scene, they go back to Wakanda. You see Io, you see the Winter Soldier. She walks up to him. He says, "I don't think I'll be able to do it." She's like, "You can't hurt me. Don't worry about it." Which we later foreshadows, "You can't hurt me." No.
But anyway,
don't worry about it.
So don't worry about it. You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she says it. She says the words to trigger him. And how powerful was this moment? And as you see Bucky's fighting it, and every moment he's thinking, "Man, is this it? Am I gonna change right now? Am I gonna change right now?" And then she says the last word, and he doesn't change. And then the tears come down, because the tears is
relief,
free and relieved. Yeah. Powerful scene, especially if you've been watching the whole Winter Soldier play
2013
through, all the way through. Powerful scene to see Bucky now feeling free and hey man, they did it. So it was a good scene. It
was a really good scene, and finally we get to see the extent of Sebastian Stan, because Sebastian Stan's a great actor, but we only really got to see him in MCU being the fighter kind of guy, and then this show we're finally getting to draw it out and really see Sebastian Stan's
there's good range on his character here to show where he's at, where he was when he first with Steve Rogers back in the 40s, and how he's become Winter Soldier. He's cold, calculated, and then just to bring him back to a character. So full range. Good job really of Sebastian Stan in that part for sure. It was a good scene.
Yeah. So after that we go back to present day, and Io is like, "You have 8 hours."
She was pretty much saying, look, we did all this for you. We saved your life. How dare you break out Zemo out of prison? You know what he did. Because think about this for a second. This is how powerful and dangerous and this is for her, for Io. The Dora Milaja are like the Secret Service, right? Their whole entire job is to protect the king. That's it. That's their job. Period. In the story. Nothing else. So when the king went to Sokovia for the Sokovia Accords, here you have it. He handpicked the people who are going to come with him. You're coming, you're coming, you're coming.
Yeah.
He gets killed. T'Chaka gets killed during this thing. So for them, it's a badge of shame that they lost their king. Who knows how many kings have been lost, but I'm just saying, for them, their whole purpose is to protect the king. And for them to lose him, they feel like they're carrying this shame. Yeah. I'm sure they wanted him dead, but T'Challa, he didn't kill him. He said pretty much, "No, I'm done with the killing and the revenge," so he puts him in jail. So for them to break him out, well, they had to come for him. Yeah,
they were like, "No, this ain't it." So but she gave him 8 hours, and she's like, "Well, we're coming back because So Bucky makes sure to inform them, but they're like, we need to find the girl's mom, Carly's mom person, caretaker.
Carly. Yeah.
Because why?
Well, they figured she died. She was gonna die, so they know she's gonna be at the funeral.
Oh, right.
She died a few days, and that's what they figured out in the last episode. So they think, okay, she's going to be at the funeral, so more than likely Carly will be there. So that's going to be a good place for us to
talk to her.
Interact with Carly.
But to talk to her. And then the fake cap guy.
Hold on, you're going too fast. You're going too fast. So look, we get to the point where they start looking for Carly's caregiver, whatever her name is, Mama something. And, they're trying to find her, and they're doing a bunch of things. Nemo's up to his old tricks. Zemo. I call him Nemo.
Nemo, oh my gosh.
Zemo's up to his old tricks, working with the kids, make sure he gets the information, because Zemo's smart. He knows the minute I become no longer useful, these fools are going to get rid of me, right?
Right, yeah.
So he's trying to maintain that information. When they get to the point of the funeral, so now it's, hey, let's go inside. And Sam says, look, I'm a grief counselor for people with PTSD.
Which was really good because that was in 2013 in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, in Captain America Winter Soldier.
Right.
Where Falcon, that's how Captain America was met him and
right.
like became friends because he was grief counselor. So that was good that they kept that.
And it was. So he's thinking, I can go and talk her down. And he goes in. Mm-hmm. Now, he's doing a damn good job of talking her down.
Right.
Because he's showing her how you are acting like a Hitler type person, right? You're thinking that you're right, and how you being right justifies whatever you have to do to get something done. The end is justified the means. Showing her thing. Of course, now to your part,
Jonathan Walker wants to come in and be like, no, we're going to just go in. I'm like, obviously, okay, hold on a second. I have to rant. Obviously, you don't hear any kind of commotion. Why do you feel like you need to go in? Obviously, it was going perfectly fine. Winter Soldier was like, yo, chill. I know my friend, my guy, or whatever. And then he goes in and messes up the whole thing.
Now, let's see. I'll play devil's advocate here. You got to understand John Walker's motivation. You got to understand John Walker's motivation, okay? John Walker, first of all, is one of those kind of guys who probably grew up always winning, right? Football team winning, military winning. He's got 3 medals of honors, so he's always winning. So when he's in a situation where, and this is a very high-pressured, visible situation because he's Captain America.
Right.
So everybody around the world knows him as that. America is counting him as that. The government is counting on him to solve stuff. He feels this pressure to go get stuff done. He's not getting the traction he wants. Now he's a little off the hinges.
Yes, like even before the ending, you could tell that he was a little bit just off.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell from further conversations he's having with Battlestar that he's a little traumatized from being in Afghanistan. Don't forget, they lost all their friends in Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things playing into his psyche, which, by the way, I love how Marvel is writing that. He's complex character.
Yeah.
Unlike this whole thing, I'm evil just to be evil thing. He's complex.
Right.
Even Carly's complex, right? All of Marvel's villains are complex. I love that.
Well, some of them aren't, because I think that they've listened to the audience and listened to like kind of feedback about, because a lot of people are like, my favorite villain is Thanos or Loki, but you never really say the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, the guy from Doctor Strange. I don't remember those people because they're not complex. So I think that they've gotten so much better with that.
Those are exceptions because those are galactic villains.
Right.
They have their own motivations.
Yeah.
But they're large motivations. I'm talking about the villains that are grounded on the planet. Okay.
Yeah.
They all have a reason for what they're doing. They're not just doing it because they want to do it.
Right.
They believe what they're doing is for the better of something. Mm-hmm. Or it's going to be, even Zemo, right?
Right.
Zemo believes that super soldiers are dangerous. Or anybody with superpower beings. His whole purpose is, if you have powers, I don't want you to be here because you're going to be trying to take over the world.
Right. So yeah, I'm really liking. I am liking Carly. I'm liking the direction that they're going with John Walker. That's pretty much the only words that I will ever say about this guy.
He's doing good.
So so John Walker infiltrates the whole situation, and so now a fight commences between the super soldiers and the superhero group. I don't even know what to call them at this point. The
Falcon,
the Fab Five. I don't know, yeah. But and John Walker sees Zemo is starting to smash all of the super soldier serums.
Yeah, Zemo shoots Carly. Mm-hmm. She loses the super soldier serum, by the way. Who walks around with that in a fanny pack? But anyway, whatever. I'll go with it.
I don't know.
Okay, so she loses. Why would you take that to the meeting with Sam? Like, wouldn't you grab that after your meeting? But anyway, whatever. It makes no sense.
I think you're mixing it up because it was already there. It was already like in the room, and she knocked over the table.
She had it in her fanny pack.
Oh.
She had it. Remember when she went to the cemetery? She took it out of the thing and she put them all in the fanny pack. And she
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have it. Now, I guess she went to the funeral with it on. It makes no sense. Why not save that for later? But anyway, whatever. Let's get past that. Let's get past that plot hole.
So it falls over the ground, and Zemo smash.
Zemo's like first opportunity. At first, I was thinking Zemo might take one of these.
No, it didn't follow. It didn't follow his character.
But it was perfectly. I'm glad he did it because it didn't follow. It wouldn't have followed the character if he took it. But he followed the character. He starts smashing all of the vials. He's smashing them up. He's like, okay, I'm done with this. And then, of course,
John Walker bangs him in the head. First of all, Gamer should be dead. Zemo should have been dead. He got hit in the head with
vibranium.
With vibranium, but no, he just got knocked out. Whatever. And John Walker finds the last one. He puts it in his pocket and he's thinking about it. And that is the scene right before they go back to their headquarter place. And
and John Walker is now talking to. We didn't get to that point. This is before that. You're right.
So now it's all five of them. John Walker comes in trying to talk to Sam and try to be rude. And then
challenges Sam and tries to
be rude.
And then here comes the Dora
Milaja. With the spear, which was so cool. I like how they did that, where it was kind of like a shot. Yeah. And he really tried to touch them. Ooh, that whole scene. I was like on my feet.
Listen, man. Okay, let me first of all, let me kind of break this down. You can't just walk up to somebody with tension and then try to touch them.
How are you gonna touch me?
You can't just touch people like, okay, buddy, let's settle down. Well, that was it.
Dora Milaja?
Io was not having it.
Let's talk about that real quick. Hold on a second. I really want to talk about that scene right before they start fighting. He was like, "Who are y'all, Dora Milaja? How are you Captain America and you don't do your research?"
He knows who they were.
No, he didn't.
He knew who they were.
He was like, "Put down the pointy
Remember,
sticks."
he said, the Dora Milaja does not have jurisdiction here.
The Dora Milaja has the jurisdiction where the Dora Milaja is. Okay. The thing is, he didn't do his little the pointy. He didn't disrespectful.
He didn't understand their power. That's what he didn't.
You should have.
No, he didn't. Well, he didn't fight with the Avengers.
Okay, but you should have been like, okay, I need to know every single second of Captain America.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand their power. He knows who they are. He just doesn't understand their power. Yeah. Now he found out what their power was.
Now he found out because when he touched her, she's like bop bop bop, and he knocked into the sphere.
Yeah. Oh, she's strong. So they got their butts kicked right there in that room.
Everyone.
Bucky. She was straight up about to hit him with the spear when Bucky grabs the spear. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if she was going to hit him with it or try to throw it to him, but whatever.
I don't know.
Bucky grabs the spear, gets into a fight with Io. They're going back and forth. And how cool is the scene when Bucky was trying to do the little hand-to-hand, and Bucky posted up, and she was like,
"Nope."
Bap, 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 bap. And his arm just falls off.
And he was shocked. He was like, "Oh my God."
He was like, wait, what?
He was shocked. And some people saw it as like he felt that Io was disappointed, or like Io might have been like, he felt like no one could trust him, because if you're taking the hand off, I'm not going to actually hurt you. We're just trying to get you to calm down. And he felt like, I'm not going to hurt you.
I don't know how he felt in the moment, but I know he was shocked that she could do it. But you know what? As it happened, to me, it instantly made sense. Why would I give you a weapon that you could someday use against me with materials that I made?
Right.
I'm going to put some kind of fail-safe in there because, you still have this whole mind control thing. Mm-hmm. So it made sense that they can disable the armor if they ever needed to. And of course, she did.
Crazy.
She disabled it. He dropped off. When he dropped off, I was honestly thinking, is he going to be able to put it back on?
Yeah, I was like, how are you going to put it back on? But it just kind of connected.
Yeah, it's magnetic. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a good scene.
That was a really good fight scene. Zemo got away, and then how did they get to? Oh, Carly contacts Sam's sister.
Now she went too far,
and she was like, "I'm gonna pretty much what she says, like, I'm gonna kill your kids if you don't get me Sam." Pretty much in the short way
of saying it. Yes, but yeah, I mean, so now Sam's not having it after that. Like, well, look, I was trying to. Now you see the contrast here. Mm-hmm. The first time Sam goes to talk to her during the funeral, he's wearing his civilian clothes.
Yeah.
After that,
He's
See, you first got Sam. Now you got the winner. Now you got Falcon.
Yeah. Falcon
shows up. He's like, "Nah, I'm not showing up in no civilian clothes. I'm coming to holler at you, and I know he's gonna come to fight.
Yeah.
Because he just threatened my sister and my nephews.
Right.
So he was ready for business as he shows up. So it was pretty cool.
The thing that I didn't understand was when Sharon, whatever her name is it Foster? Sharon Carter. Sorry, I was thinking Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Sharon Carter gives him coordinations to John Walker. I don't understand
she has remember before she said she has access to a couple of satellites or something.
But why did they need to know where John Walker
was? I don't know. Maybe they want to keep an eye on him so they can go talk to these people without him showing up and bursting in like he usually does. Because as soon as she said that, she was like, he's outside, he's coming now. They were like, okay, he's here. Okay. So they wanted to keep track of him. At this time, of course, John Walker obviously has already taken the super soldier.
People think I kind of agree with this. I think people think that he took it during that fight. So no, wait, hold on. So before Battlestar gets kidnapped, the super soldier people hit them, and he easily falls. Like it's nothing, right? But then after John is like, "Where'd you go, Battlestar, whatever his name is?" The people think that's where he took it because he was like, my friend got.
That wouldn't make any sense because if you took it that quick, that was a 30-minute type situation change. There's no way your body could metabolically change to that fast.
So. There's another theory. There's another theory in that.
He probably took it. Don't forget now, him and Battlestar had a conversation. Whenever it was, the day before, and he was talking to Battlestar about, hey, would you take the serum? And Battlestar was like, hell yeah, I'll take that damn serum.
And I really like that. Actually, I forgot in the fight scene when he was like, they weren't even super soldiers.
That's right.
That's so funny.
He was embarrassed that the Dora Milaja.
It's your face. Sorry.
Kicked his butt, and they didn't even have super soldier serum in him. He was. You could see in his face, he was physically and mentally destroyed.
Right.
His Battlestar had to help him up. He was like, they weren't even super soldiers. He was embarrassed. Okay, right. So that's why he stopped with his friend and sat there, and they talked about it.
Yeah.
I think that's when he took it.
I think that from the theory that I saw, I was like, ooh, that might be a good theory, that he took it during that fight. And then remember when Carly was like, when you take it, you can feel it burning through your veins and stuff. I think that Battlestar is still alive because the second. Wait. Let me explain my theories.
Go ahead.
So I think that he might be still alive, like unconscious and like almost there, dead. Because when at the end scene when John was running after that guy and it cuts back to Battlestar, you can like see. I feel like I saw him breathe or I saw him like something. And so the reason why John Walker couldn't feel his pulse was because the super soldier serum was running through his veins.
Okay, your whole theory makes no sense.
I like my theory. I like that.
Your whole theory is a mess. He's dead. If he's not dead, that's a terrible plot device.
I'd rather him be dead.
Because the way she kicked him and his neck hit that pillar, he is dead. Okay.
The thing is, I would rather him be dead instead of like trying to keep him alive.
Not to mention, if he's not dead, that doesn't give any energy and that'll give no power to the story if he's still alive.
Yeah.
So he's dead, and that's the reason why John Walker snapped. Because look at this, John Walker, first of all, was already pulling at the strings. He was already at the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Here it is now. He's losing. He's getting beat up. All these terrorists are blowing stuff around the world. In this area, he's not able to find them and catch them. He is completely frustrated. The only person that John Walker listens to is Battlestar. That's his only friend that he trusts.
Yep.
And you just killed him? He's lost his mind, like almost anybody would. Yeah. And he went too far. Plus, he's hopped up on super soldier serum that he just took.
See? That's the thing. So he went all injustice. He's gonna go all injustice now because he's done.
DC reference.
Like he really is because that was crazy. But yeah, let's get to the scene. Let's get to the final scene where he kills the super soldier. That was a direct parallel to Civil War, which I thought that was really good.
It was really good. But you know what was the best part about that scene? And I didn't catch this myself until I heard somebody else say it on a different channel. That was the same guy at the cemetery that said Captain America was my hero when I was growing up. So he looked up to that shield, and how poetic.
Yeah, for him to get killed by it.
Or ironic, I should say. Ironic. Yeah. That the same thing he looked up to killed him.
Yep.
It was crazy.
You know what?
It was crazy.
The icing on the cake would have been to show his face and him doing like this, just like Iron Man did.
Yeah.
That would have been icing on the cake to see would John Walker do the same thing that Captain America did, or actually kill him. He killed him.
He killed him, and it was how powerful of a shot it was when he stood up with the shield and the blood. On the American symbol. Captain America. That was a powerful symbol.
This whole scene was just a powerful symbol.
The whole episode was great. This was my favorite episode so far. I've been really liking Falcon and Winter Soldier, not loving it, but really, really liking it. This one made me love it. This was a really good episode.
These next 2 episodes need to be like top tier. Because what do you do from here now?
Yeah, I think they're gonna take the shield from. I think they're gonna take the shield from John Walker.
People think they're gonna do a Homelander on him, where it just PR, be like, oh, he was bad, it's fine, or just like.
I don't think so. I think if they did that, I guess in a comic book world that would work. In real life, he'd be done. Think about all the cops that do something on video. You're done. You know what I'm saying? You're done. You're done. You may not be prosecuted, but you're done. Mm-hmm. This guy's supposed to be the symbol of freedom and all this other stuff, walking around with the Captain America shield, going to people are supposed to love you, everywhere you go. You can't be going that way and kill somebody who has clearly given up. His hands are like this.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do it.
You killed him. You killed him. Yeah. So it's all over the minute people recorded it, it's already up on Instagram.
It's done.
It's already up on Instagram. It's already up everywhere. So there's no pulling it back. Unless they may hit us with some nonsense like, we had some kind of a bot that erased all the film or some nonsense like that.
No, they're not gonna say that. I think they're gonna be like, well, the guy was a terrorist and bad. Like, they're gonna do something where they make the guy look really, really bad.
I think he's gonna lose the shield. I think they're gonna give the shield to Sam and Bucky, and that's it. And then he's gonna leave somehow and come back up in a different show or something like that. That's my best guess, because I don't know how you spin murder in the middle of a courtyard.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see
what happens with him, and we'll see what happens with Zemo and Io and all these people. Sharon Carter.
I think everybody's thinking Sharon Carter is the power broker.
Yeah. What is that? I keep hearing that, and I'm like, okay.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's TV dynamics. If there's a character that is a mystery character, we've seen that character.
Yeah.
Typically, right?
Yeah.
Typically, we've seen this character somewhere.
So we could be like,
okay, you're the one. Whatever. Right,
yeah.
okay. Well, we're 4 episodes in.
Yeah. Who is the power broker?
We haven't seen anybody that's going to make me go, oh.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, just show me the power broker. Right. If it was a regular person, just show me the power broker. So
the power broker is who? I think I missed all this.
So Sharon, he's the power broker is the person who was running all that city they were in, where Sam was at. You know, where Zemo was doing the dance and all that. That person runs a city, and the power broker, he or she wants the super soldier serum. Oh, he's the one that paid the guy to create the super soldier serum. The one that got killed from Zemo.
Yeah.
And he's pissed off because you just stole my serum, and now he's dead. I can't even make any more. That's the power broker. Okay, so. Again, it has to be somebody we know. Now, it could be one of 2 things. It could be Sharon, because she's the one that makes sense, or it could be someone from a callback. Somebody from a different movie we've seen. Oh, right.
So people are thinking it's the TV guy from Winter Soldier. The TV guy from also Winter Soldier and First Avenger. He's short and he has the glasses.
with the glasses.
Yeah.
Could be him. But it has to be somebody we've seen before. It can't be some new character, because we would have already seen that, because it doesn't fit the TV dynamic, because there's no surprise and there is no payoff for that. There's no payoff for somebody new. It's like, okay, you're the power broker.
Okay, cool. Good for you.
It has to be somebody we've seen before. So people think it is Sharon, which could be.
I mean,
well, she's been jilted, right? Everybody got a pardon.
Yeah.
I didn't get no pardon.
That's funny. Yeah.
Everybody else got a pardon.
That's all he done.
I'm out here next time.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I really like this episode. That's our predictions there, who the power broker is and all this stuff. What did you think about episode 4? This is the best episode for sure. That's what I think. So leave a comment down below. Make sure to be subscribed and let us know if you would buy merch from us. DNA merch. All right. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Oh. Or sad? Are we sad or are we
No,
happy?
we're like good episode.